I can bet you my last dollar, few cars will run with the B7 RS4 up in those mountains. All right? We've got a stick shift, 6-speed forward. There's feeling in the car, there's character. The orchestra is beautiful. Yeah, 63 shots. But this box and the sound is phenomenal. Once you take this car above 6,000 revs and you put it into the preferred gear, third gear, second gear, roll your gears up the staircase, and of course, back down again. All right? Let's take a look. So, this is the full spec V7 RS4. It's got the 19-inch wheels on. It does come with an 18-inch, but the 19-inch is the preferred wheel. The 18-inch looks a bit too small. So if ever you're buying a B7 RS4, make sure you get the 19-inch full spec. Full spec, you've got the wingback Recaro seats, branded RS4. You got RS4 badging on the back of the back seats as well. You get an option for carbon fiber trimming. This does not have the carbon fiber trimming, and quite frankly, I prefer the silver trimming on the inside of this car. Why? Because it matches the trimming over here, it matches the trimming over there, and it matches the trimming over here. So it makes the car look more fluid in design. Okay? This car comes with a Lamborghini steering wheel that's lifted off the Gallardo. So that is lifted off the Gallardo. It's got a flat bottom. As a matter of fact, in South Africa, I think the B7 RS4 is the first car we saw coming with a flat bottom steering wheel. And straight off the Gallardo, it's got dual climate control. That over here, that you see over there, is not the OEM radio. So I've taken out the OEM radio. I've gone for an Android radio simply because this is a 2007, and the OEM does not come with Bluetooth. You've got to have Bluetooth. Plus, that navigation system is a bit outdated, so you want to go on Google Maps and keep up when you want to go somewhere quickly without getting lost. Perfect. So it's soft top. The car comes in 3 variants. It comes in a drop top, which this is. It comes in a sedan 4-door, and it also comes in a station wagon. If you can have all 3 B7 variants, then you've got the holy grail. So the B7 is sort of like the benchmark for the RS brand. You would think that the RS2 is supposed to be, but not exactly. Everybody seems to rave about a B7. And if you've never had a B7 and you get other RS models, it's sort of like you have not crossed the holy grail yet. You must try a B7. V8, 4.2, naturally aspirated, 6-speed, manual gearbox. You don't get that combination anymore. They don't make it like that anymore. This is the last. This is the vehicle that brought Audi back into the game. This is the car that shifted people off the M3 and into an Audi. It was a B7. And to have it in a convertible platform is phenomenal. This car is short wheelbase. And I've got to tell you, never ever has this car slipped its tires. And I see the EPS flash. But this car has got grip and grip and grip. And the way it shuffles its power back and forth, it's amazing. I've never driven anything like it. Look, it doesn't have the power that the cars are producing these days. But the way the power is balanced with the transmission and the all-wheel drive system, this car's a sweet spot. I don't care if your car does 600 kilowatts, 500 kilowatts. It's bi-turbo, it's twin turbo. That's what you're seeing today. Now you've gone to straight 6 twin turbo. This V8 really is a special car. And in the pages of history, it'll always go down. And if you're a car collector and don't have one standing in your garage, then you're missing out. I suppose in many ways, it is the Audi that brought Audi. So this is Audi. Now, what can I say about the color? Many people will go for the Sprint Blue. I was looking for Sprint Blue and I stumbled across this one. I wasn't so happy with the color, but now I think it is the best color you can get in an RS4. It's absolutely stunning. This car's badged RS in different places. RS4 over here, RS4 in the back of the seats. You got RS4 on your steering wheel, right over here. And look at that gear lever. What a beautiful manual shift. Stunning. Come around to the front. It's badged RS4. It's got headlight washers, it's got bi-xenon headlights. Lighting is a bit outdated. LED lights are much better. If you see my daytime running lights have been upgraded to LED. They were that ugly candle orange, but now they're nice and bright during the day. If you look at my bumper, it's all just showing you the wear and tear. I've driven this car hard. This car does not skip a beat. This car's never left it standing on the road, except for tires, of course, because in some of the roads in South Africa, you've got potholes. You hit a pothole with a 19-inch low profile, you're going to stand. No spare wheel, by the way. So what have I done? I've bought another 19-inch spare wheel tire. So when I take long roads, I use that as my spare wheel. Okay? That's all you got to do. But many cars don't have spare wheels, and this is one of the cars that don't have a spare wheel, whether it's a full wheel or a biscuit. Okay? But today we're on a beautiful road, no potholes, no need for spare wheels. By the way, this road is where your superbikes play, your 911s play, your Ferraris play, and really, I'll bow down to a superbike, I'll bow down to a 911. Ferrari 63, M3s, M5s, nah, not around these corners, not at all. Even with their all-wheel drive setup, they will not touch a P7 out here. On the straights, they come, but listen here, there aren't many straights over here for you to catch up. Once you've caught up, we're hitting serious corners. And the P7 is a joy, right? We're in Africa. There's a guy going camping. Oh, you just missed it. Okay, so we're climbing up the staircase now, and we're going to see what it's all about. We're going to get the drone in the air, and we're going to try and get some nice shots for you. Come with us. P7 RS4, Audi royalty. So what? 309 kilowatt. Same power output as your E90 M3. C63's got more power than this. And yes, given it is quicker than this, slightly quicker than this. However, this is Quattro. This is all-wheel drive all day long. At that time, C63 was not coming with all-wheel drive, just rear-wheel drive. We only saw the C63S in the next generation C-classes. And this already had it. So when it comes to all-out performance on the road, this car is just a true performer. The RS4 knows how to balance performance, precision, and power delivery. Quattro system cleverly throws its power between the front and the back wheels. It's amazing. I've never ever spun a wheel on this car. And let me tell you, I've driven this car hard. I've driven this car extremely hard. In the dry, in the wet. I've never seen an ESP light flash on this car. That is how stable and how good the Quattro system is on the RS4. It really is something which adds a character to the car. And it makes you feel so safe, and it makes you feel like you can do things you would not ordinarily do with any other car. You cannot go crazy with an E90 M3. You cannot go crazy with a C63 AMG, because at some point you will be punished. Yes. So this is a convertible. We're driving now. Okay, I was looking away, and the speed comes very quickly now. Let's come back down to the legal speed. So we're on the freeway, 120 kilometers per hour. We were way above that. So let's go down to 120. Okay, we're at 120 now, kilometers per hour, that is. The top is up, and listen to how quiet it is. The only thing that you're going to hear is a rattle that I've got somewhere there in the door. I don't know where that comes from. I just need to take time to figure it out where that rattle is coming from. But otherwise, we've just gone over the strips on a bridge, and that's that. Another bridge. over the strip, the last strip. So this car is very, very well cushioned inside. The noise is at a very low decibel. There's never a time when you would feel uncomfortable with noise buffeting or anything like that. Yes, if it's a very windy day, like any other car, if you've got a crosswind, you'll get something. But otherwise, it's quiet. And here we are driving, and it's relatively quiet. So I put on the radio, the music plays great. Bose sound system. I've upped my stereo from the OEM stereo. I've gone for Android touchscreen. It also makes the car look a bit more modern because the old sound system just makes the car look a bit old. So you've got a nice big screen and the car looks much more modern. And I've kept the original speakers with the amplifier and they play great. I mean, so here I've got Bluetooth. I never had that with the old radio. Man, the sound in this car is perfect. It's beautiful. I did not need to do anything to the sound. It's great. It's got speakers, both speakers, 2 at the door. That's where your bass comes from as well. It's got some mid-range up on the dashboard. It's got tweeters on the door mirrors. It's got speakers at the back. So what do we have? 6-speed manual gearbox. I mean, really, this car is the last to offer a great manual gearbox. I mean, at a time when BMW went with its SMG gearboxes, and Mercedes-Benz also went pedal shifted over. Audi stuck to its guns and kept the RS4 manual. And I think that was a great thing because they only came in manual. The B7 only came in manual. Okay, we've got a tourist here driving a Land Cruiser, all kitted out for Africa cross-country thing kind of stuff. And he's like going across his lines here. I think that Land Cruiser is a bit top-heavy. Okay. So this car is very well set up by Audi. The clutch, you need to get used to the clutch in the RS4. In the beginning, it's going to feel a bit tricky, but once you get it right, what a joy. What a beauty. You need to understand the different styles of driving an RS4. The B7 RS4 4.2 naturally aspirated. You need to understand that you can drive it slowly. And if you want to drive it quick, you need to drive it in a certain way up in the revs. So I think most people would get into an RS4 and expect it to do what a C63 does.